Ladies and gentlemen, kind of a lackluster show in Friday Night SmackDown, but there were some exciting moments on the show, which I will go over. Obviously, there was a big segment with Cody Rhodes and John Cena, and we also have Money in the Bank qualifying matches, which that will be the first thing I will talk about. The first qualifying match that happened was for the women. It was Nia Jax versus Naomi versus Jade Cargill. So knowing me, I go towards the end of the match, which was actually not too bad at all. So Naomi and Jade Cargill, knowing that they're still feuding with each other, are on the top rope. Jade Cargill tries to lift up Naomi to go for a superplex, but she actually does connect, but it actually has the help of Nia Jax doing a power bomb at the same time. Nia Jax goes up to the middle rope, connects the Annihilator on Jade Cargill only because Naomi, who was on top of Jade, moved out of the way. So then Naomi rolls up Nia Jax, 1, 2, 3, and Naomi is going to the Money in the Bank ladder match. Now people are starting to believe that Naomi should be the one to win the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Will she? Well, find out in my Money in the Bank predictions video coming soon. So now I want to move on from the women's match to the men's match. This qualifying match included Jacob Fatu, who's the United States champion, Carmelo Hayes, and Andrade. So Andrade and Carmelo Hayes are on the top rope. Jacob Fatu gets both of these guys and actually send both of them with Andrade doing a Spanish fly off the top rope. And by the way, this is after Solo Sikoa and JC Mateo make their appearance. So Jacob Fatu takes out Carmelo Hayes, and then he does an Impaler DDT on Andrade, and he's going to the top rope looking for a big moonsault. While Jacob Fatu was going to the top rope, Solo Sikoa wanted to cheer him on, and this was distracting Jacob Fatu from the competition. Solo Sikoa is literally acting like a clown. Solo tells Jacob Fatu to do another moonsault, but Jacob Fatu obviously doesn't want to. That's when JC Mateo also tells him, do another moonsault. But then after all of this, Jimmy Uso comes out and attacks JC Mateo. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Carmelo Hayes pushed Jacob Fatu onto Solo Sikoa, knocking Solo Sikoa down. And Carmelo Hayes also does a code breaker on Jacob Fatu, taking him out of the equation. But then after the code breaker, Andrade picks up Carmelo Hayes and does the message. 1, 2, 3, and Andrade has now qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match. And oh boy, this Jacob Fatu, Solo Sikoa, and JC Mateo situation, it's going to get even better. So now that I got those Money in the Bank qualifying matches out of the way, I want to focus on Cody Rhodes and John Cena going face to face. Cody Rhodes makes his return to Friday Night SmackDown with a huge ovation from the crowd. So then he starts talking and he says, after WrestleMania 41, I went home. I've drowned my sorrows. I may have touched the Tennessee cough syrup. And I had a doubtful moment when I reached out to a friend who helps me to prepare moments like this. So I asked him, was I a good champion? And his answer was, it wasn't just a simple yes or no. He said, everything you have faced here in the ring, in front of all of you, and you faced everything behind the scenes being pulled in different directions. He said, yes. I thought about my boss who pushed me to the absolute limit, who sees something in me that I don't even see in myself. I thought about the final boss. I thought about the final boss asking for my soul. The scary part about this is that he was 100% serious. And no matter how many times I say no, the offer still stands. And I also thought about John Cena. I thought about John Cena doing exactly what he was going to do. He forced me to make a choice, and I hesitated. I don't know if John Cena is going to ruin professional wrestling, but if he does, I am partially to blame. Now, I don't know if John Cena is going to come out here, but I'm going to tell you this, champ, I will not hesitate with you ever again. And then after that, he hypes up the crowd. Why? Because the surprise is that Jey Uso was also there. So Jey Uso makes his entrance, he gets in the ring, and then he tells the producers to restart his theme music. But then the party ends as John Cena makes his appearance. So when John Cena makes it into the ring, the crowd was booing him. And then he says, "Yeah, I'm upset too. If it isn't professional wrestling's biggest wannabes." And then he ends up calling both Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes John Cena wannabes. So then John Cena also says, "There is one other human being that embodies hustle, loyalty, and respect. And he's got the fortune, fame, and followers to back that up." And then John Cena introduces Logan Clown. So as Logan Clown was making it to the ring, John Cena asked the fans, "Are you mad?" Yeah, you're mad because Logan Paul can do WWE better than any professional wrestler. And then this clown gets a turn on the mic and he says, "What y'all crying about? John Cena speaks the language of Logan Paul, and that's the truth. You people are ungrateful. You don't know what's good for you." There is one problem though. The problem is that I should be standing next to a WWE champion as a WWE champion. I should have been the one to leave Saturday night's main event with that World Heavyweight Championship. And Jay, you got lucky. You got lucky because of Cody Rhodes. He needed to be out there to save you. So then this clown ends up saying John Cena's phrase, "You want some? Come get some." So then Jey Uso gets a turn on the mic and he says, hey, we don't have to wait until Money in the Bank. We can do this right now." Logan Clown wanted to fight, but John Cena wasn't going to let him. This led to an argument between those two. Then Cody ends up saying, "What are you guys arguing about? Where have you headed? Are you going to go back there and polish his peacemaker?" And then after Cody said that, Cena and Clown end up fighting Jay and Cody. After the fight, Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso were standing tall as John Cena and Logan Clown retreat. The last thing we saw before SmackDown went off the air was Jey Uso holding up the World Heavyweight Championship and Cody Rhodes holding up the WWE Championship, knowing that he wants his title back. And that is how Friday Night SmackDown went off the air. And I'm gonna be honest, guys, I don't think I'm excited for that match, honestly. This is only a way to get Cody Rhodes, John Cena, Jey Uso, and Logan Clown to be a part of Money in the Bank. Now, originally, this match was supposed to be a 6-man tag team match, as John Cena was going to team with Logan Clown and Travis Scott, as they were going to face Cody Rhodes and the Usos, meaning Jay and Jimmy. But I'm like, wait a minute. Jimmy has nothing to do with this. So why even have that idea? I don't know, but they're just going for a normal tag team match that's happening next Saturday at Money in the Bank. But what about you guys? What do you think about this week's Friday Night SmackDown? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, tap the notification bell for more videos, follow me on Twitter at EthanStoyShow, and I'll see you in the next one.